Self-proclaimed. This is stupid. This is a bad startup. Hello friends, I am Chevee. Welcome to my shed. How are you doing today? I hope you're doing well. I am out of town this week, so we are talking startups, and particularly my new startup and why I'm doing things the way I am. I pre-recorded these episodes, so thank you for tuning in even when I'm not here. Yeah, I'm dedicated to doing this Monday through Friday. Haven't missed it yet. So, today we're talking about business structure and the different types of business structure you might set up as an individual starting a business in wherever the hell it is you are. That being said, I am not in any way, shape, or form giving you business advice. I'm not a business lawyer. I'm not a tax advisor. I don't know shit about what I'm talking about. This is what I'm doing, why I'm doing it this way. Go forth and figure it out on your own. All right. Now that the disclaimer is out of the way, in the state of West Virginia, there are tons and tons and tons of different ways to register a business, and I believe it's pretty similar throughout the United States. If you're not in the United States, I have no clue what you're supposed to do. But here we have a few basic structures. You have what's called a proprietorship, and you can have a sole proprietorship or a partnership proprietorship. And a proprietorship is essentially you are the business. That's it. So I could go register, and in a lot of cases, I don't need to register a proprietorship as me. And it's my social security number is the business. I am the business. So maybe I'm opening a small retail store where I'm the only employee. I'm going to sell trading cards or coins or whatever. That can be a proprietorship. It's just me. And here we go. That really isn't dissimilar from opening an LLC. They're pretty much functionally identical. The big difference is the limited liability part of the LLC. And going forward, the LLC has a lot more flexibility when it comes to hiring, shares, all that sort of stuff. So we'll go back to the proprietorship. The proprietorship is you, the individual or the partnership, form this business that is you, and you are legally responsible for everything this business does. The members or the partners are the fiscal agents for that business. So if you are applying for small business loans, it's going to be you, the individual, applying for those small business loans, and you're going to be responsible for all of that. But you still have to do everything that's basically involved with having a real company, only you've put the company on your own shoulders. All right. And that's okay. It's, and again, in most cases, this is because one or two people are starting a business. They don't plan on hiring. You can hire, but they don't plan on it, and they're just going to run this little, whatever it is. You might, as a sole proprietor, you might be, say a performer. A performer might register a sole proprietorship so that they can kind of keep their taxes in line and that sort of thing. Pay self-employment tax, all that sort of stuff. That's not what I did. I went with what's called a single-member LLC. So an LLC, similar situation, limited liability company is what that stands for. You can be an individual, single member, or you can be multiple member, partnership up to, I don't know. I don't even know if there's a limit to the number of members of a member managed LLC. But the difference is the limited liability company is its own fiscal agent. So meaning that if my company seeks out business financing, then the company is liable for that financing, not me. And so if everything falls apart, that debt doesn't come back on me. Now, that is not ironclad. All right. If I go out fraudulently doing things, or I am knowingly doing wrong, I can be held accountable for all of that. But if I'm conducting business normally and things fall apart, the limited liability helps protect me from the company's liability. That's essentially the difference between it and a proprietorship. I chose to go this way because I am dealing with school businesses, school boards, that sort of thing. I do probably, I would like to think that the business can become big enough that I need to hire. I might take on partners, and all that stuff is much easier to do as an LLC than a sole proprietorship. Just because it's set up as a company, right? And the company can go get new employees, the company can get financing, the company can get stuff. And if I walk away from it or I sell it, I can just, the LLC is the property, not me. As a sole proprietorship, it's much harder to sell what I am. I can't sell me. So I could walk away from it and then leave it in the hands of the employee. Now, there are multiple ways to set up an LLC in the state of West Virginia. There's member managed and partner managed. I believe the difference is that as a member-managed LLC, any income that the LLC makes is considered personal income. So very similar to a sole proprietorship, any income quarterly, I believe, on the LLC is considered income for the partners and has to be accounted for on personal income tax. That's it. That's all it does. Board-managed or... I think it's called board managed, means that there is a governing board over this LLC. The LLC effectively is functioning like a corporation or its own tax identity. That being said, I don't know a whole lot about corporations. I do know that there is an S Corp and a C Corp, and those are two different types of corporations, and they do different things, but I'm not exactly positive what they are. All I know is that a corporation is considered, it's basically a person. It is its own tax entity. And an LLC, that's not the case. I am still the taxed person. I have to collect taxes and pay sales taxes or service taxes, but when it comes down to paying the tax on the leftover money, it goes through my income. So Chevee pays the taxes for my business. And those are the basics for the different types of companies. I don't know what's right for you. Again, I'm not a lawyer. I'm not a business person. I'm not a CPA or anything like that. So you have to figure all that out on your own. But at least gives you an idea of what the difference is between the two main small startups, the proprietorship and the LLC. There you go. Hope that does something for you. I hope it makes sense. Thank you for being here. As always, I love having you. Love hearing you respond to these videos and reading your comments. So, thank you. I'll see you tomorrow.
Hey, Doc, wait! I want to ask you something.
Today's random fact comes from coloredlovers.com. Why does Father Christmas wear red and white? Believe it or not, present-day Santa owes his red robe not to an ancient legend or to an early myth, but to the Coca-Cola Company. A long time ago, Father Christmas was shown in clothes of different colors: green, purple, light blue, navy, brown, or red.